Alright, we're back. And Queen is back. Woohoo! So, back to what I was saying about on how people like ourselves, because the more that I try to help you understand on why some of this stuff happens, the more better and more positive you'll be in the future if someone does call you out, or if anybody picks on you, or if cheaters pick on you. It's the best advice I can give from someone who's champed for a long time. So kind of like on why fair racers get accused of cheating so much, even though they don't have either a cheat engine or a Zooey cheat engine. It's all because of, like I said, it's almost like a cheater, except they don't resort to a cheat engine. They have to accuse people to almost make themselves feel better, to maybe they'll either move servers or maybe even quit champing or do something else. The thing though is that it's also like a cheater where they don't want to wait to become skilled and experienced. I see it more of like how you have a daughter and they do something really well and they get straight A's, and their either older or little sister kind of gets pretty much, they get B's, and they're like, why can't I do it? And it's like, just because there's a thing called one's more skilled than you are. And just like how a parent says, your time will come, they don't want to listen to that. They just want to have it by force, just like a cheater does. And the same thing with people calling them out. They don't want to take the time to get skilled and experienced. But the best thing I can say about if you are confronted by these things, either by your server, by even your friends, by other players, just ignore it. And pretty much say this, say get skilled and experienced. Just like they say, your time will come, and you'll become a strong, fair racer. And you'll be in very, very good competition with other strong racers. And also, it all depends on the horse you ride. Now, any horse, we do all kinds of horses. So we don't have a specific horse that we use like how most players are. They have like either a Pintaban or like that girl that one time they raced a Shire. And there's nothing wrong with racing the same horse all the time. Just some may not do good on that champ and some might do better. And there's many other horses for, say, like Golden. There's the Welsh Pony. It does really good besides the ping-ponging it does, bouncing back and forth on stuff. But otherwise, it's a great racer. That and the new Gen 3 Morgan. Those are quite strong horses to use. So, I mean, there's many other horses you can do on champs. It may not be your favorite, but give it a go and then see what they do. Because like I said, what we do is that we don't care about getting first place. We see it for the fun in champs. We love testing out what our horses can do. We love trying out to see how well they do on jumps, shortcuts. We love seeing how fast they are. So there's many other methods you can do to see what your horse can do. Instead of focused on winning champs, focused on what your horse can do is a way better statement and more positive than trying to win a champ. And if you are someone who is looking for ribbons or gold medals, or you want to win something, go to a quiet server where hardly anyone's on. Or if you're someone who wants to show off the horses and get ribbons and try out your horses, switch back. On a time where it's not real busy, I definitely would not recommend switching off servers when it's the holidays. or when there's a big event, because all the servers fill up, and you might not be able to return to your favorite server. I'm actually surprised that Nightstar has not shut down yet. From the people I saw a few days ago, it was definitely jam-packed. So I am actually surprised it's not really jam-packed. Now, when the winter update, now we're planning to do a live stream, well, not a live, but a stream when the winter update comes out. And also when there's also a new horse that's going to be coming out. It's called, I think, the Arden, something like that. It's the oldest draft horse. So we'll videotape ourselves buying them. I'm going to try to get back into buying horses. This year I've been really behind on getting these horses and buying some of these colors. But from pretty much now on forward, we're going to be getting these horses. It may not be on update day, and it may not be when they're first coming out, but we're going to get these horses and we're going to show them to pretty much everybody on YouTube and everybody who watches the channel. I think that'll really be fun. Also a really great way of talking about your opinion on the horse. To be honest, like the horses like the Dutch Warmblood, I think they pretty much got a green light. Nobody wasn't really complaining about them. There wasn't really much. This horse needs to be mirrored. They need to have all this stuff done to them. So they've done a pretty good job with the Dutch Warmbloods. I love any new horse that comes in the game. I've never just absolutely despised a horse in the game. Now let me tell you, when I was little, it wasn't when the old Tinkers came out, but when I was old, or not old enough, but when my character was high enough level to get the Tinkers, I absolutely despised them. Oh my gosh. I did not like the old Irish Cobbs. They were I did not like them back then. Now, obviously, I have them now. I have all of the colors, all of them, but back then, I just didn't have that mindset of, I like them. And with some of the Frisian sports, I didn't like. I didn't like that grayish silver top one. That's, I think, it might have been at the Epona stables. It's been so long now. But I didn't buy that one. I got the spotted one. I got the chestnut one. I got the black one with the little marking on its face. But I did not get that one that I called it... I pretty much called it tar because of the way it looked. But eventually I bought that one. They grew on me over time. And that's when I bought mine. And I pretty much have all the old models the SSO pretty much released. Now the Fords, the old Fords, I only have one. And that's just because when I started playing, what they did is they pretty much, as soon as I bought my Ford horses, they pretty much removed them. And it was the old one. I have, I think, the white one. And I really loved that chestnut beige type looking one. I love that one. And a lot of people were wanting them back. Matter of fact, I think Luna, I think she missed them as well. I know Dreamer missed them as well. I'm pretty much the only one of everybody that bought the Fords. But we were planning on getting all of them if they kept them out for at least maybe 1 or 2 weeks longer. We would have bought all the old Fords. But SSO was very secretive back then. If you knew Old Star Stable, they didn't give no warning, no nothing. Not like how they do with these old horses, like the Arabians, the old Morabs, the old Morgans. They didn't give like, oh, we're deleting them in like a week or so, or next update. They just pretty much, they said, either you're very wise to know, or pretty much you come back, and they're gone. I still do have hope that they will bring the old Fords back. I know a lot of people are like, they're too old, they're too updated for the game, they're kind of like outdated. But to me, we have a horse that's older than the Fords. And I think a lot of people forget that. I believe it was maybe the old Andalusian or the old Frisians. It was one of the two. And that horse was released way before the old Fords were released. So pretty much the old statement of they can't be in the game, they're outdated pretty much, is kind of a myth and a lie. Because the old Frisian does pretty good, it does fine. So I think we still have hope that they will bring him out maybe one day. Maybe if Dino gets updated, maybe they'll do something there. It all depends on what they're wanting to do next. But I know one thing for sure. If they definitely do release them, we're buying them all. And I hope everybody gets them as well, because I definitely know if they release them one last time, that will definitely be the only and very last time they will be in this game. Before they're pretty much permanently and forever gone. So if that does happen, definitely prepare for that. I know I definitely would, because they are our dream horses to get. They're definitely a horse we want. And we can't wait to own if they ever did bring it back. So it'll be interesting to see what they'll do in the last couple of years on SSO becoming more and more of a big game. We will definitely see and hope they'll have something else out there.